on the edge of the field is the path of man. So yes, everything natural and wild has been cut down on the edge of the field. This one little area survived. I guess the corner is too awkward. You can't get in there because it's a ditch. And I don't know, I could be wrong, but I do think, chamomile. The chamomile survived too, the wild chamomile. I used to eat this as a child because my family, they taught us to what was edible, because they were the children born before and during the Second World War, and in Scotland, in the small towns, and I was born in a small town. I wasn't born in my parents, but I was born in a small town, and they experienced the Second World War as children, and then in the small towns they knew how to forage, so they were able to fish trout or salmon. I think trout, it must have been trout, out of the local small rivers that were in some places accessible, and they could actually pull them out with their hands. It's a technique. I think in Scots it was called guddling or something. And they would forage, they knew all the wild edible plants. And so of course then my generation, the next generation after the Second World War, at that time the parents, just as their parents had done, passed down the knowledge, and going into the mountains and into the wilds and out into nature. And you never forget when your parents teach you what you can eat and what not, and how to use things and how to behave in nature, which is not taught today, and you're not going to learn it on the internet. So that's the difficult part. I mean, sure, you can learn, self-learn up to a point, and I do teach myself, but the direct knowledge, and why not have the basic knowledge, even if you're a technician, even if you're a career individual, why not have it anyway? Because it's the path of nature, isn't it? And so yeah, this is the trail. This is the path through. Oh, what's that? And here, of course, the wild plants have survived because the machines can't get in to dig them. So this is a vital part of. I think that's another fig tree. Yeah, I think that's another wild fig tree on the edge of reality. And all the wild plants. So yeah, I don't think that the way we're doing things today is the future. I do believe most strongly that permaculture and in this inter-species cooperation, mankind, of course mankind born from where? Born from this, born from the earth, has to eat the plants, depends on the animals. We can't continue the way we're going. It has to be a natural understanding of the environment and a high level of cooperation.